How is it going, guys? And welcome back to episode 6 of Katawa Shojou. Now, I've actually been really looking forward to recording this again because I really have enjoyed doing this. I did 5 episodes in one day, and then I just left it there because it got a bit, it was like 1 in the morning, and now it's the next day, and I'm actually having a chance to be able to record this. I've got all my thumbnails and my layouts and everything sorted, so I'm completely and utterly solid right now. So yeah, let's get back into this. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into bed. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheek, and it feels so good just lying there with my eyes closed. This school is like some kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words are left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really is more a school and less a hospital pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Ah, he's getting used to it. He's just not really... Oh, that's loud. He's just not really understanding it. That's a nice little transition. Yeah, maybe he's not just understanding it fully yet. I feel very tired this morning. Probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary. After saying hi to Shizune and Misha, I start doing the work as instructed from the board. It already looks like today's going to be heavy. I don't have a problem with that now, though Shizune and Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer about whether or not I've decided to join the school council, even if it's just one day. I wouldn't put it past them to try, and I don't have an answer for them if they do, so this situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes into class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat, but no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness. He does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. I turn my head and see that Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that's equal parts cute and menacing. This is a smile that says, "We have you now, there is no escape." Yes, you do! And Shizune is absolutely adorable. I've only just realised she literally is adorable. Hee-chan, it looks like we're together again. Yay, yay! Oh my god. Oh, I feel so stupid having to say stuff like that. So awkward. Misha leans sideways while Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There really is no escape now unless I were to jump through the window. Jumping out of the window isn't the best option, sadly. ... What's wrong, Hee-chan? ... Oh, Hee-chan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said you would think about joining the school council, didn't you? It's okay, Hee-chan. We were talking about it after you left, and it would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for us this early, right? Ha 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 ha! Oh god. I'm so happy that you two are able to have a laugh at my expense, and even more pleased to know that you both know how crazy the two of you can be. Now that's over, Shizune snaps back into serious mode and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic and important way. Douche! When I actually look at the stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only 2 problems. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much considering the small amount of work. In fact, Shizune probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter to her as much as the fact that there is work. The actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same level of ambition. Ah, and she's staring. She's staring at us. Ah, Hanako. While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand at solving the problems. It looks like she's working alone. I can't remember seeing her working with other people before. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, that girl over there. Huh? Who, Hee-chan? Her, Hanako, over there. Does she always work alone? I think so, Hee-chan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's so alone? I was just thinking that maybe she could work with us or something. No, I don't think that would be a good idea, Hee-chan. Why not? Shi-chan wouldn't get along with her. Why? Misha shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounds very strange. It's nervous, but still has that uplifting up and down quality present in everything she says. Just because, Hee-chan? Wow. What? Why not? Why don't you like her? By now, Shizune has noticed our conversation, and it makes me realize again how Misha has been signing everything she has been saying this whole time. ... What, Shi-chan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy? What? That's not how that's supposed to be said. That's supposed to be the friend of my Oh, okay. Oh, no, yeah, ignore me. Ignore me, I'm being dumb. What, Shi-chan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds so harsh. I'm not gonna say that. You said it anyway. I know, Hee-chan. It's fine if you overheard. I wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her, I wouldn't be able to understand a thing Shizune is saying, and vice versa. Is that also why she signs all the time? So there is never a conversation Shizune will be left out of? That's really cute, I like that. Anyway, we should start on the problems now, Hee-chan. Yeah, we should, and you're gonna get them done really easily. We finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there were any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly, the food has been subpar. This sends Shizune and Misha arguing among themselves about their favourite restaurants. All of them are downtown, so I don't think we have to go all the way there. I don't think we have time to go all the way there. And what about the bill? Are they just arguing for the fun of it? Maybe. They seem so distracted by it that they don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. I look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busying themselves with the lunch break. Socialising, gossiping, rearranging desks, the ones with actual boxed lunches mixed in and chattering like everyone else, only interrupted by short bouts of eating. But when I watch Hanako, it feels like I'm the only one who can see her. Almost as if she was invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of the class on her own accord? I see her looking over her shoulder towards the classroom's rear door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I've started watching her. I guess she's waiting for someone. What to do? Oh, mate. You see, I've already got two friends here, Shizune and Misha. And if Shizune doesn't like Hanako, and I go over and talk to her, you know what, I'm not the type of person to care about that sort of thing. I'm going to go and speak to her. I'm going to do that. I feel bad for making her run away yesterday, so I'd better say something. Hey there, Hanako. Hisao? Well, at least she remembers my name. Hey, I just wanted to apologise for yesterday. I didn't mean to startle you or anything. I'm just new here and thought I should get to know my classmates. As Hanako looks up at me, I notice her scarring once more. It's a little bewildering that you can barely notice it from across the room, but it's so noticeable from close up. That's okay. It was my fault. No, that wasn't anyone's fault. It just kind of happened. So are you waiting for someone? I saw you looking at the door before. Yes, Lily. Oh, you mean Lily the blind girl? You don't call them. That's like me saying, I have a friend Stephen who, let's say I have a friend called Stephen who's got like a one arm. You don't go around saying, oh, one arm Stephen. Do you? I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. But I wouldn't just casually go around saying, oh, the blind one. Yeah, the one that can't see. Because that's kind of a little bit, I don't know. That feels a bit, oh, this is posing so many questions for me personally, because I don't know. This is weird in a good way. Hanako only nods in response, and I can't help but wonder if defining people through their disabilities is a faux pas of the worst kind or just normal here. There you go. See, I just, it's a bit of a faux pas for me. I wouldn't personally do that, but I mean, I don't know. I guess that explains why Lily took off after her yesterday. She seems like a nice girl. Are you two friends? Yes. As if hoping for Lily to appear, she checks over her shoulder again. I think I'm making her nervous again. I hope I'm not disturbing you right now. No, that's not it. It's just easier if Lily doesn't come here. Oh, because it's hard to get around the classroom? Not really. Hanako's gaze drifts past my shoulder and towards Shizune. Shizune? Hanako nods again. What about her? Don't they get along? Hanako shakes her head. Clearly this is something she doesn't want to talk about. It makes a strange sort of sense. Shizune and Lily not getting along so well. Communication between the two would be all but impossible. It's hard enough talking to Shizune through Misha, even when you can see whose hands are talking. Hanako is so focused on Shizune that I'm the first to notice Lily at the door. Oh, she's here now. Hanako spins around to confirm this. Upon seeing Lily, she moves quickly to the door.
Lily. Hanako, good morning. Is the president here? Yes.
Hanako glances over her shoulder at Shizune again, as if to confirm she can't hear them, even though that's impossible.
I suppose we'd best be off then.
Lily's sigh and tone of what seems like frustration makes me raise an eyebrow. I guess there's some kind of enmity between... I think that's a bit of a typo. Enmity? 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 I don't know, that's a weird word. I've never heard that. I assume it's like... I don't know. Some kind of enmity. I'm not gonna... No, stop. Just stop. It's intriguing, but that's not really something I'd ask about. I'm sure if they wanted me to know, then they would tell me. It's only my 3rd day here. I should be trying to make friends, not finding out why people are enemies. Still, it's a little funny to find out that this school has little feuds, just like my old high school. Even if people are more tolerable of others, they're still going to get on each other's nerves. Hey Lily. Hey Lily, how are things? I'm sorry I made you run off yesterday.
Oh my, is that Hizao? I didn't realise you were here.
It seems that Lily is a little embarrassed about being so frank in front of me.
Sorry Lily, I thought you realised. No, it's quite alright, Hanako. Hizao, please don't worry about yesterday. It was just a misunderstanding.
If you say so. I'm still working this place out.
Well then, I think you'll find most people here are more forgiving than elsewhere. If you're feeling a little confused, then don't be afraid to ask questions.
Sure, I'll remember that.
Lily?
Lily gives a small nod of acknowledgement.
I'm sorry, Hizao, but we must be off.
Hanako doesn't really look that comfortable here right now, and Lily still seems a little embarrassed. Yeah, I was right. Hanako does have a scar on her hand as well, on the one hand, on the right hand. That's weird. No, not in a weird way. I just mean like I think I noticed that before, but I don't know. Was she in a fire? I feel like she was in a fire, and I feel like she won't have her right eye. I feel like she's only going to have one eye. I wonder if my apologies really made any impact. Mind if I accompany you two? I know I'm kind of pushing it, but Lily hums quietly, still smiling.
I'm sure that we can accommodate you, can't we, Hanako?
She looks at Lily, then at me. Then she freezes, wide-eyed.
Sure.
Well then,
shall we go?
I'm sure Lily wouldn't do this so easily if she saw how scared Hanako looks, but it can't be helped now. Declining after the deal is sealed will only cause confusion and problems. Nigel Thornberry's back! I love that painting. So we leave, all three together. Lily walks beside the wall, letting her cane gently tap against it every now and then. Hanako comes along right beside her, so close that she's practically half hugging her as they go. Although it must make her walking that much harder, Lily takes it in stride. As we turn around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train. Hanako shrieks a little, and my vision briefly goes, what? Something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train. Hanako shrieks a little, and my vision briefly goes black. Ouch. Okay. Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking up at me. And she has no legs. Alright. That's cool. They belong to the perpetrator, a short girl who bumped into me and has now fallen down onto the hallway floor. She wears a PE uniform and a very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on during a lunch break. More striking than that, though, is that she doesn't have legs. She's Oscar Pistorius?
Not okay!
I don't know. Or she does, but they're not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs end in shins and feet made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. The girl winces a little, rubs her nose and jumps up.
Aw, man. Hey, are you alright? I'm sorry about that, really. I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry.
She's looking really apologetic, in the hurt puppy kind of looking the hurt puppy way of looking apologetic. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. It's okay, don't worry about it. Ouch. No! I say that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself, don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. I try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. No. Please don't have another attack. It seems normal.
Hey, should I get a nurse?
The worried, high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. I stare at her for a few seconds, dumbfounded, until I realise that I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubled over myself and looking all tense. Damn, I'm overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time, and take a deep breath. She just knocked the wind out of me, big time, but it's nothing more than that.
You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard.
It's okay, I said I was fine, and nothing's broken. No harm done.
That's good.
And they just appear.
Hizal, what happened?
She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons, but she sounds very worried. More than what the situation deserves, really. Someone just bumped into me, nothing serious, just winded.
Sorry, it was my fault. I was just going to get some stuff. I was kind of in a hurry. That someone here is Emmy, isn't it?
The little girl coughs quietly and shuffles her plastic metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything.
Hi, Lily, Hanako.
I guess the girls know each other.
Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure those sorts of accidents, but there are people who aren't.
The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously like a little child caught misbehaving. It's so cute, I find myself smiling.
I know that. I was just... I gotta go. Teacher will have my head. I promised to help with printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I've got to change and everything.
Before any of us can say a thing, Emmy has already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. Does that kind of thing happen often around here?
There are more rules in Yamaku than usual for running in corridors, but that rarely stops Emmy, it seems.
She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight composed smile.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her, I'm afraid. Shall we be off then?
Lily heads off along the hallway and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the room the two use for tea is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako go about the business of making lunch, and I'm just going to check how long we've been going for. 17 minutes. Yeah, I've got time. Before I can even open my small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with thermos and tea bags as Hanako is setting out both their lunch boxes. So, is this what you meant by coming here almost every day?
Yes, Hanako and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us, so we ended up using this room regularly.
After seeing Hanako's reaction to me over the past couple of days, I can understand why that's a boon. That, and Lily being able to get some peace and quiet away from her class as well. I take my seat last, after Lily's poured the tea for us and sits down. The more time I spend with these two girls, the more I think they're a perfect foil to Misha and Shizune. Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along well with everyone. On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met.
So, how are you faring in Yamaku, Hizao? You seemed a bit flustered before.
Apart from getting lost every now and again, and being crash-tackled outside my classroom, fine I guess.
You looked pretty hurt before. Are you really okay?
For a brief moment, I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I hold it back. I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing, I was just a bit startled. Judging from the two girls' expressions, I don't think that they're buying it, but in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter. I guess that is one of the unwritten rules around here, don't ask. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's, there's still bound to be a story involved. Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognises that. So, how long have you been in this school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well.
Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well, and moved to the dormitories when she did, moved to the dormitories when she did.
I moved to the dormitories when she did, if memory... I don't know. I don't know, grammar is not my strong point right now.
That's right, since high school. So you've known each other since then? Since I moved, yes. Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? Right.
Yeah, of course. Living next to someone is probably reason enough to befriend them, though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness has played a part in it as well. I can't imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone who has to deliberately avoid looking at her scars. With the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch. And methinks that is where we're going to end it, with the bells right there. That timing was absolute perfection, so yeah. Basically, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to leave a like and all of that jazzy stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day and a great life. See you later!